Hello, my loyal listeners. This is your evil black bunny speaking, coming to you with another installment of Pasta Bites. Now, before we begin, I do have a rather large announcement to make. This is so important that I had to write it down. I'm going to do more than just narrations and creepypasta on this channel. I'm not going to quit horror or creepypastas, don't worry about that. They're where I got my start. I'm just at a point where there's more I want to do. I have stories I want to tell you that don't fit horror. I mean, like, funny, weird, gross, strange, or just, I don't know, stories. I even want to do a couple of live action videos where you get to see me in my fursuit. Not my face, though. The world is not ready to see that nightmare. There's also something I'm planning on doing that would involve talking to actual people. Kind of like interviews. I don't have it all hammered out yet, and it's gonna be a lot of work, but it'll be worth it. I guess. But you see, doing only horror and the occasional blooper reel isn't enough anymore. I feel like I'm in a creative rut, and it's making it hard to want to put out videos, even though I love you all so much. So, I'm gonna do more. I'm gonna put out more original music, more original content, more humor, and even the occasional Let's Play. If this doesn't seem like something you want to stick around for, I get it. It's not what you came here to see. I'm expecting a drop in subs, but that's okay. Your tastes are your own, and if I don't fit your taste anymore, that's all good. Now, with that out of the way, sit back, relax, turn off the lights, and ignore the biting at your ankles. They just want to play. After my journal had been missing for several days, I found it lying open to a fresh page on my desk, with a message written in her handwriting. That's not exactly how you killed me, but I give you 2 points for creativity. I sold my soul for immortality, but failed to ask that I not age. I miss having flesh. For sale, full set of adult human teeth, gently used, no crowns, 1 filling. Need to curse an object on a budget? Come to Cam's Curse Cabana, where spinning heads are our bread and butter. She used to fear the closet door that opened on its own each night. She only learned too late that the door was only a distraction. Blood spreads leisurely across the floor, its sticky fingers reaching out towards me. Part of me wants to dive in. Being a hybrid sucks. Every lunar cycle I wake naked, bloody, and confused in some field or forest. Then the sun rises and I burst into flame. My breath quickens as I fumble blindly around the suffocating casket. Something gives beneath my fingertips and I bring them tentatively to my mouth. Chocolate frosting? Oh, thank God, thank God! They buried me with the cake! They bricked up all the windows and doors in the Chapel of Rest years ago. Recently, though, a fresh hole had been punched through the front entrance. Outside, the rubble scattered gives the curious impression that something has broken free. The other day, I made a rustic lampshade out of bits and pieces I found lying around the cemetery. So if anyone wants a lamp... The spirit of the house prepared to unleash a century of pent-up fury and despair upon its unwary guest, until it saw the look in his eyes, and began instinctively to back away. How do you know that the people you see in your dreams can't see you? What are these things? They look so peachy. Unlike my kind, our skin is see-through. Crimson, crimson, crimson. Oh, why did it have to be crimson? You just had to be such an easy-to-find color on a white rug, didn't you, Blood? Monkey see, monkey do. We're all monkeys, technically. And I saw an ape eat a person's face off once. What to do, what to do. I was in the kitchen chopping some onions, and when I was finished, I put them in the pot. When I turned around, the knife on the counter was gone. My girlfriend was playing footsies with me under the table, but then I remembered that she was an amputee. I was asleep before I was awoken with a draft. I would have gotten up to close it if the coffin wasn't nailed shut. Mosquitoes have a numbing saliva in order to prevent detection while feasting. I wonder what else can get up close and bite unnoticed. I awoke to the sound of someone singing while they were showering. Then I remembered that I live alone. I was sound asleep in my warm bed. Then I was jolted awake by the sound of the local nuclear power plant's warning system going off. While sleeping, you accidentally knock the cat off the bed. Wait, you don't have a cat. I spoke up to tell my dog in the other room to stop whining, as she'd just been let out to do her business. Then my dog shifted her weight in her sleep on my bed behind me. You look out your window once again. You still can't believe you were in the bomb shelter when all of humanity was wiped out. I never look in the mirror for more than a few seconds. It's not the demons in my eyes that bother me. It's the one that I see over my shoulder that I'm afraid of. No matter how much I scratch, I can't get this itch to stop. Not even after that hard white part showed through my skin. My doctor told me that the new medication will help with migraines. I took all 90 pills and the pain is still there. We humans ceased to praise the sun eons ago, and that was our downfall. The sun ceased to be a ball of gas, and became much like us humans. Arms, legs, a head, and filled with hate. They forced metal into my gums, onto my teeth, and they stretched my upper jaw to make me look pretty. What I called torture, they called dentistry. Good morning, class. Finals are tomorrow. All right. I think that's enough for one night. Thank you all for tuning in to this installment of Pasta Bites. If you have an original 2-sentence horror story you want to be read, submit it to my... If you have any original 2-sentence horror stories you want to be read, submit them to my Tumblr or my email, with Pasta Bites as the title for the email, with Pasta Bites as the subject for the email. Otherwise it goes to my spam folder. You can ask to be anonymous if you want. Once I receive 40 stories, I'll get to editing the whole thing together for the next Pasta Bites. This one was a little short because, well, announcements. Thanks again, and please, try to remember. They just want to play.